my crypto queen. She knows the scene, turning zeros into heroes. It's my digital dream. We check the charts, those candles are green. Leverage it up, stacking it up. Now my back's obscene. Yes, I've done by some meme coins. Got rug pulled once or twice. I spent too much money. Crypto took over my life. I must confess, monetary distress. I need more dry powder so I can stack up on these treasure chests. This bull run we gon' live like kings. But for right now it's going on a credit card. Oh no, no. Yeah, we about to make wife changing money. Been in the game since 2018. We were scrubs, now we 18. Wrist loaded with the bling, bling, bling. Pulling more hoes than my boy Charlie Sheen. Got B&B at $4. Solana, $2. When P. Peg $1. We was po, now we the borrower. Wife changing money. Hey, drop that beat, dog. Wife, changing money, changing my
Welcome back to another One Pulse Show. Your live Pulsechain update with Larry and Taurus, and I'm your host, Taurus.
And I'm Larry.
And welcome back to One Pulse Show, where it's the beat to decentralized dreams, where together we beat as one. Oh yeah. What's going on? What's going on, Larry?
Well, things seem to be coming back to life. There's lots of streams today.
Yeah, there was a lot today.
And
streams on top of streams on top of streams, like a stream orgy.
Yep.
That's what we got at Pulsechain. Everybody just doing their part, telling you what's going on in the Pulsechain ecosystem. But yeah, any new news from you?
No, not really. On the way over here, actually, I was listening to Sami, and he was saying that like the last emperor of Vietnam was called, his name was Bao Dai.
Bao Guy?
Dai.
Oh, Bao Dai.
Yeah, BOA space DAI.
Bao Dai.
Bao Dai. And there's just so many things that keep popping up. Like, I don't go by this thing, but it just is amazing that so many things point to it. And it may be that it works, but the thing is, we can catch it after we know that it's not a scam. Because all we're doing, if we buy it right now, all we're doing is helping the scammers.
But then you're late, though.
No, you're not, because the scammers are selling it if the price goes up, if it's a scam. So you're not going to get the money. It's not going to go up until we get that fixed. There's no sense buying it because all you're doing is helping the scammers make money.
Yeah.
So, but it is another thing that points to it, that it was a Vietnamese guy that was the guy stealing, and the last emperor was Bao Dai, which, just coincidence. This is like, I think there's like 15 of them or something like that, 20 coincidences.
It was said, speaking of last, talking about the Pope, they were talking about that Pope Francis might have been the last Pope before the end of the world. I don't know. But they also said that Pope Francis would meet whoever his last meeting was with, that person would be the Antichrist. And do you know who his last meeting was with?
Justin Bieber.
Actually, it was J.D. Vance.
Oh, that's right. Now, that one, I want to talk to JD about that one, because, like,
what does he feel about that?
Well, when I saw them together, what I saw was, like, the guy was not talking. He was a vegetable. And he's the Pope. And then all these people that were just doing the same sort of thing with our president of our United States. And, like, JD hadn't come out and said, the Pope doesn't look so good. Like, that's the same sort of thing that people were doing with Biden. They were sitting in front of him, but they weren't telling anybody that he didn't look so good.
Yeah.
I want to hear JD Vance come out and say, I don't know if the Pope should be in work today.
Yeah. Should just be relaxing.
Because, I mean, to have a Pope that's just a vegetable that gets walked around is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, we need
it's not
competent people in these positions.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure. Jeez. Well, let's go over here and check out the charts. We got just a short show for y'all today.
Yeah,
we're having
keeping it alive.
Yeah, we're having live complications. So we're coming to you through a recorded video again.
It'll get posted.
In anti-edited live recorded video. We're just going to give it to you straight, real and raw.
Oh, yeah. And we try and keep it positive.
Yeah,
it's all positive.
Even though when things are down,
it's not down. It's not down. It's up.
It's not.
We're up.
Well, let's go. Actually, yeah, let's get on over there and check it out.
It's down today.
Yeah, it actually is down a little bit.
Let's check on the 7-day. Or definitely the 30-day. It's green.
Let's go look at the 30-day. Oh, there we go. All right, for the 30-day.
You got to go to the last paycheck.
Yeah. 90-day. Let's go back to that sweet spot, the Goldilocks zone.
Yeah, look at that, 45%. So that was cool.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, so we just see what these candles are looking like here. We got Pulse.
So as you look at that, though, you get the picture of 30-day average that it looks like Pulse is going to be the thing that moves the most in the beginning.
Yeah, it also looks like Pulse is gaining a little bit away from Pulsex. This ratio is now 1.27 here.
There you go.
It was, it had gone all the way to 1.1. Or I'm sorry, 1-to-1. Even beyond that, where Pulsex was more expensive than Pulse, which that was wild.
And the burn's up.
Oh.
Go.
Okay, there we go.
Little nuke. Are we in Spain?
Yeah, I don't know where we're at, actually.
Oh, shit.
Bullshit.
Oh, shit.
So we got Pulse coming in at 0.000298. So we dropped back down into the twos. We were in the threes there. Let's go over here and check out the the chart. See there? Yep. Coming back over here. We had a
You
nice
got to
little
have
pump
these
there.
zigzags. So, I mean, it's expected. But we're definitely trending.
Yeah, we had a
got
nice
that-
pump, and now we're coming back down to meet this support zone down here.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully not. I mean, of course, there's probably one all the way across over here somewhere.
Like,
Yeah, no, 'cause they're
let's
playing
draw a line there.
playing with the lowest, what on,
This trend line.
it'd probably be more like up here, right?
Grab a line.
Let's go over here and get a horizontal line. Oh, you wanted a different
Well, it
one.
doesn't matter. We can do a couple of lines.
Yeah, we'll do this one, then we'll get some trends.
Mm-hmm.
So this one's probably right about there.
Something like that. Hits lots of lines, lots of spaces.
And then go ahead and lock it because it doesn't seem to like keeping our stuff.
Yeah.
So we'll go over here, get a trend line. We had made this already.
Yeah, it didn't save it. The
didn't.
lock. Someone
Didn't
picked
save
our
it.
lock. Nothing's taking it too far down.
That's too far.
No, you don't need to take it below. Yeah, there you go.
Something like that.
We're not going down there.
Well, we're just getting. Just
yeah,
to
I
get
know.
there.
I'm just saying, let's not talk
All
about
right,
going
here.
down there.
Here we go. We'll keep it up here.
Cool. All right. And then let's make another one.
Which one's
Well,
that
let's zoom
gonna
in
be?
a little down towards that bottom. Yeah. Zoom in a little more. Okay, that's cool. Grab a trend line and go from the bottom.
Here
Yeah.
from the wick.
No, from the to the left. To your left. There, that very bottom one down there.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Right there. No, yeah. Oh, maybe I'm seeing it different from you. So make the line and we'll see.
Oh, I think you are. Yeah.
Because this screen is different. I'm on. Yeah. Okay, got it.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that. Looks like we're right at it. So we should be bouncing from here. I mean, you could probably even lower it a touch or to let it get.
Actually,
Well, I can't see because I'm on this other screen.
yeah. What I'll
so-
do is I'll bring this one down a little bit.
There you go.
We'll catch this little wick.
No. Don't catch the wick, actually. Bring it up to where it's at the bottom of the candle. There you go. And lower the other one to where it doesn't hit. It hits the bottom of the candle of those other ones.
Right about there.
Okay, cool. So that's what we got to play with.
Yeah. So we're coming back. We're coming down to hit this line, which we could draw another support because there is a support right around
Yeah,
there.
something like that.
Yeah, we'll get another horizontal line going.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Your arrow thing,
Yeah, it's like all fat on that side.
it's fat and it's also above the line.
Yeah, it looks a little off, but it does not like that on my screen though.
Okay,
So.
cool. Yeah, it'd be tough to live like that.
Yeah, let's make these support lines yellow. How about that?
And you can make them different shades of yellow. So they're not quite as bright. Or put some dark in there.
Starts going orange.
Okay.
Yellow to orange. But yeah, it looks like it's maybe coming down to hit that support. So there's a support here, which I think in a healthy looking moving chart, it would come down, hit that, and then go back up.
Yeah, something like that.
But as long
It's
as
also
it doesn't go
It's
here.
almost, if you look over to the left there, it's where it's at. It's kind of got some support. See,
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
right. Yeah, right there.
This is the lower lows.
Because
right here.
looks like it was there for like 6 days. So,
We are working with the lowest lows over here.
I think they're saying they're going to start printing money soon, and then they're also, all these countries are talking about Bitcoin reserves now, and I heard that the UK was going to help support crypto, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, speaking of the UK, we got a little something to talk about them in a little while. Yeah, we got the Pulsechain trailing behind Pulse with 0.000235. It's up 31.5% on the 30-day. Looks like the burn ratio's up 7.05%. I believe it was 701, maybe 702 last time we were looking at it. So that's burning just like it should be. We can go look at the chart real quick.
Cool.
Oh, look at there. It saved these ones.
it.
Okay. Yep. Looks like it's coming to hit off that a little bit. Now, we didn't really do a support line over here. Let's draw a horizontal.
Looks pretty close, but yeah, like, yeah.
Oh, probably more like right. Yep. Probably like that.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's doing the channel right now. That's all we can do is just watch it and see what's going to happen. It's wanting to close on a green candle, so let's hope for that. I mean, this is a nice uptrend. You know, if we could keep following that.
So lower it a little on the from the top side, because all right, in that about where it is, hitting that. So it's right, kind of like right at it.
Yeah, but that's a nice inverted line to go up. If we could follow that,
Mm-hmm.
it could be nice. We'll see what happens. Let's go back over here to these core coins. Ink token up 5.63% on the 30-day for $1.24. Ink token's been, you could have just bought it. If you're a trader, could have just got it at $1 over here. Right.
Yeah.
Even wicked down under $1. And then you could have sold it up here, $1.70-ish. Come back down. Sounds so
that's
easy,
what
right?
that's what the LPX bot does. Exactly. It buys it high. It buys low and sells high.
Yeah.
And it's coming out soon.
Making some money.
We'll talk about that in a sec, though.
Yeah, well, let's go visit the one.
Let's look at Hex. Yeah.
The Hex Master.
595.
It's just about half a penny, almost a little over half a penny. And the E-Hex is 0.002. So accumulated together, coming together at 0.008.
That's cool.
So,
8's a good number in Chinese.
Man, just shy of a penny.
Shout out to our Chinese people friends,
All the
brothers,
all the people in Asia that are watching.
they're
the
also
rewatch.
invested in Hex, the smart ones.
Yeah, we got shout out to the Hex Asians. Got the Hex Asians group. They got a YouTube channel, been around for a long time, those guys. Papa Boner's on there, and what's his name? Daraj.
Yeah, the singer.
Yeah, and a couple other guys too. It's a funny show. It's a good one.
There's a guy that created Hedron today, and I know his name. I don't know his nationality, but his name looks like it comes from maybe Korea. I think it's Jiang or something like that. But hopefully Hedron comes back. We're looking at Hex now, though.
Come back, Hedron. Yeah, we got the Hex chart up right now. Again, you start noticing these patterns of these charts. They all kind of look similar. I guess because they're all tied together, huh?
Yeah.
Which is kind of a weird concept to think about when I start trying to go deeper into that with my mind, thinking about, okay, they're all connected. The money's all kind of somehow bonded together.
Yeah, when they get bonded, what it means is if let's say you have hex and pulse, and then let's say you have ink and pulse. Well, if you start buying hex and pulse goes down because you bought so much hex, first of all, that'd be a lot of hex, right? Other than that, at some point, the price of pulse drops compared to the hex. Okay. But when the price of pulse against hex drops so low, well, then people over that are in the pool with the ink and the pulse, they got their stuff going on, but their pulse is valued higher. So it's worth them to sell their pulse and bring it over and pair it, and sort of so that's what brings all the prices down. Is if one goes down a whole bunch, then it's like, that's really cheap pulse over there. I'm going to go grab some of that. And so they come over and grab some pulse and even it out. And that's how Hart's Law works.
Yeah. Check out these bubbles. I mean, okay.
There's WBTC. Yeah. I saw it. I heard it was up even more than that.
Moving, but that's not the biggest movers today. The biggest movers coming to be, is that Pulse Pot? 34.27?
Oh, yeah, Pulse Pot.
Pulse Pot. Oh, a little pumpy
interesting.
over here.
Okay. I remember. Okay, so what's happening on this? I just got a little notification on it, so I don't know a whole lot, but I know a little bit. So Jacob is making a new token. More tokens. Mm-hmm. But anyway, he's making a new token that's going to run on like 5 or 8 chains. And it doesn't really matter because it's going to be multi-chain. So they'll probably add more in the future, whatever it starts with. And then you'll be able to have betting. And that's what PulsePod is. It's a betting mechanism. You'll be able to have betting across multiple chains. Increases the market size, increases the payouts. It's could be really cool. Just owning the casinos, but that's kind of what PulseX is too. So
it's the next biggest one would be Piton. What's Piton? This is Ton coin on Pulsechain. Mm-hmm. I don't know what that is, but it looks like it's...
Well, it's just bouncing around because it was... it was really high the other day, and then it had a really low day. It was really high, and then it had 3 days down. And now it's the same height again.
Yeah.
So I remember it was high the other day when we looked at it. And I'm not sure what it is, but it's not huge. But since it says P in front of it, I think that means it was brought over from Ethereum. And it's Toncoin, I think, is either the Tor network or it's what's that guy's name that owns Tor? He bought Tor.
Tor. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know, but what I do know is this Pin U2 looks like they're the winner today for the biggest
loser.
Yeah. Aww. Let's go see what this is. Pulse NU Puppy. It's been around for a while. I've seen it, 25,000 liquidity.
317 holders.
Oh. Let's see here. Oh, that's good on the daily. Well,
it went up.
I mean, it's up from whoever this person was is still holding it down. But it's gone right there now. So as long as they hold,
it looks like 317 people got in and 200 got out.
Yeah. Yeah, but they do. Yeah. It's going down. Almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
7 days down.
It's okay. Over here,
What's
I
the next
saw
one?
one. Oh, Calm right in the middle.
Calm. There it is. 17.33. I do believe that's the next biggest
It's
one.
the next biggest loser. But this is an interesting token. So, I guess I have some of it because I have some hex stakes, but
Oh, you get free calm.
you get
holding
free
hex?
calm for making hex stakes. You have to claim it, and that's this two-part of it. You claim it, and then you harvest it at the end of your stake too, or something like that. And I'm not sure of all the specifics, but I'm not sure why it's down so much. I guess because hex is down so much.
I mean, everything's down.
But they locked away a ton of the supply. And this is really a cool thing. Dipcatcher had said he was looking at using Calm in order to be his token to launch his new thing that he's going to do, which I'm not sure he's getting a whole lot of traction. His tweets are getting like 50 to 100. And he wants to start a new blockchain. I think he should have more support. I don't know enough about it to talk about it. But the thing is on Ethereum, and that was, I think, the thing about it.
Well, look, it tells you what your position is on how many PWBTC you have.
Are you a Poseidon?
If you have 15,000, how much would that be? That'd be a lot of money.
Or 5 million. Holy moly for Poseidon.
323. Oh, okay. It tells you how much you got to have into it. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty crazy.
So you got to have at least one to be a squid. So
Cool.
all you little squiddy PWBTC peeps out there, shout out to y'all. Yep, looking like it's holding its own. It's got a little line going on there. We did have all kind of support.
No, it went
lines
up
on this
today and then it dropped a little.
one. Boom. There's some big
Boom
big pops up here.
shakalaka.
Who's getting in there?
Mm-hmm. Went up to 420, I think.
Yeah. Oh, did it?
Close. Let's see.
Oh.
425.
It's a big finger. It's trying to go over there. That cursor.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's good.
It's holding. It was holding here around 200.
I think that if there's only 155,000 of them,
Yeah.
I think that it
Right here.
155,000. So
What right here? Supply 154,410.
right. So I think that it has a potential to go up to parity.
I was just listening to a Spaces with shout out B Roots and Panos and then they were it was either Panos or K4. They were talking about how they think this PWBTC narrative is better than PDI, and they'll think this one would pair before PDI.
Yeah, the thing about PWBTC is that people have this tie with DAI. So I don't know, it's like even to get to parity, I think that if Pulsechain is successful, that Richard's going to want that to be at parity. And I think everybody's going to want it to be at parity because it's great marketing. But the PDI scam thing and the connection of the liquidity, I'm not sure if it can get to parity, but it can go up a lot. But I don't think it can get to parity.
Yeah.
Just because of that. And it should be able to get to parity. And I think Richard would want it to, but it's going to take a lot to get it past that PDI situation.
Yeah. Well, Good luck to the folks participating.
Yep. Let's check out Apex.
See.
Their Validator X thing is making some money. They found a 96 million pulse block. Or they got paid a block. They got paid and the fee was 96 million pulse. To be a validator is 32 million. So they got 3 validators in one block. Like it was a freak thing. And that's how they made like 200% in 1 week or something like that one day. Yeah, it's back down to more average of like 20.
No, it's 1,400 validators.
1,404 validators.
I think we started looking at this thing when it had like 500 or something.
Right, it was under 500, and they were earning 5% of the fees were going to the buy and burn of Up and Apex. See, there's a small amount, like they give more fees back to the stakers than any other protocol. And shout out to all the other protocols. But anyway, under 500, they only got to put 5% of their fees in. And the rest of it went to cover the servers and stuff like that. And then when they got to 500, then they got 10%. And then when they got to 900, then they got 15% of the fees go to buy and burn UpX.
Yeah, I mean, it's
So
pretty wild.
So it's burning.
Shout out to those guys.
Yeah, it's burning a fair amount of UpX every day. And there's really no reason this shouldn't be 20,000. And if that was the case, then Up and UpX, the buy and burn would be 20 times higher than it is right now. And I think right now it's like a quarter of what it would be to keep it on a permanent trajectory up. So like we don't need anybody to buy it. All we need is that buy and burn to keep buying and burning. Like UpX, I really think everybody should check out UpX. So
You
check
heard
it
it
out.
here, folks.
On Pulsechain. It's called UpX.
That's fucking bullish as fuck.
Yep.
Go check out the UpX.
They're on Telegram.
folks.
You can ask them all kinds of questions.
Yeah. Let's go check out our Hex Lena girls, see if they got any movement over there on our
Yep.
Pump.Tires. Let's see here. A week ago. No, just kind of moving sideways right now.
It's
Over
still in
here.
that upward direction, though.
Yeah, shout out to the Hex Lena gang. Or, I don't know, maybe we can come up with something better there. I'll ask Rock. Why don't we go over here then to X? We'll check a couple things out I wanted to show you. Did you hear about this? The ISO 22. Let's see if this
So how
plays
close are we to that currency reset we're all looking for? Well, I don't know that, but I do know that down here in the South, another bank is now sending out updates about the ISO 222 global standard messaging service. And if you're in crypto, you kind of know what that is already about, but here you'll see that they're going to educate their customers all about this software, is basically what it is, and how to prepare for it. And yes, the payment system that it's getting ready to update. And that's essentially going to allow this software, once it integrates into the bank, it's going to allow us to send money as fast and quickly as we can, a text or an email. And a really good Google search would be, what's the list of the top ISO 222 compliant coins? Well, there's that one at the top.
Well, we know Pulsechain's not in there, but we also know that Pulsechain's here to disrupt that industry and anything that they want to do. That's why we got the true decentralization coin going on. Oh, yeah.
Very decentralized. Yeah.
Let's see here. We had, okay, this was one here. Yeah, I don't know if you had heard about this, but I'm guessing you heard about the outages that Europe was experiencing. The power outages.
Yeah, was it Europe or was it Spain?
Well, I mean, Spain's part of Europe, but
I didn't know. I thought it was just Spain.
yeah, no. Well, I think it's part of Europe.
It says right there, it's all over. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So it's telling you, get prepared.
Well, they had given this out, and I saw this. It was really strange. They're like, prepare a 72-hour crisis survival kit, and they kind of told everybody this, and then now, fast forward a few weeks, and then boom,
Because they're ready for nuclear war.
Let's hope not.
Duck, cover, and get under your desk if a nuclear explosion. Do not look directly at the light. But then you got to look at it to see, oh, yeah, that's a nuclear explosion. I shouldn't be looking at that. I need to look away.
Right. This one was interesting, that scientists made light act like a super solid. Check this out.
Researchers just achieved a groundbreaking feat in quantum physics. They turned laser light into a supersolid. You might be wondering, what's a supersolid? It's a state of matter that's both solid and fluid at the same time. Sounds crazy, right? To create this supersolid, researchers used a special material called gallium arsenide and fired a laser at it. This created hybrid particles called polaritons, which have properties of both light and matter. By constraining these polaritons, the researchers forced them to organize into a supersolid structure. This is a huge breakthrough, as it opens up new avenues for studying exotic states of matter. Here's the coolest part. Supersolid exhibits zero viscosity, meaning it can flow without resistance. It's like a liquid, but with a crystalline structure. Researchers just achieved a groundbreaking feat in quantum physics. They turned laser light into a supersolid. You might be wondering, what's a supersolid? It's a state of matter that's both solid and fluid at the same
time. Trying to take it off. Yeah. The computer wasn't keeping up. But yeah. That's
super solid. There's so much stuff that's coming out. Like, they're doing chemtrails now in UK. They're going to spend $50 million on spraying.
I saw that. Yeah, I
sulfur dioxide.
I guess they haven't learned from us, huh?
And well, then also like Starlink, the satellite. Those are temporary satellites. And they last about 5 or 6 years. And then the orbit decays because they're in a low orbit. And then they come into the Earth's orbits. And they just burn up.
Oh, I thought we had that space trash.
No. They just burn up.
Oh, okay.
But it's kind of like you flush them down the toilet. As soon as you flush something down the toilet, it just goes away. And so now these satellites, they
just go away.
They just go away because they just burned up. It's like, oh man. But anyway,
okay.
So that they're about 5 to 10 pounds of aluminum. So they've been launching them up for the past 5 or 6 years. Mm-hmm. And so now the first ones are starting to come down. And they're coming down like 3 to 5 a day.
And where are they coming down at?
They burn up. They just disappear.
Weird.
But the thing is, in chemistry, you never really have anything is lost. Nothing just disappears. You may get new elements and the dissipation of heat. But you always get something that equals what you put into it. So that means there's all these aluminum particles that are going to be floating in the atmosphere.
Oh, great. More aluminum.
From the satellites.
Okay.
Yeah. And we have the U.S. military has already said that they admit they dump what is it? I think 500 tons of aluminum frag is what they call it in training missions per year.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I mean, 500 tons isn't that much. I mean, it's like a couple dump trucks.
500 tons?
Yeah.
I mean, 1 ton is 2,000 pounds, so.
Yeah, I would think it's probably like about 5 to 10 dump trucks.
Hey, more than that. I don't know.
I don't know how much.
500 tons. That's a lot. 500.
Yeah. Maybe 20 trucks.
So it's 100 tons with 2,000.
Yeah.
What's that?
We could ask Rock. But the thing is,
200,000?
they're
20,000?
that's what they admit to.
That's the admitting. Yeah. So what's the real number, right?
Yeah, I guess so. How many dump trucks is 500
What's
tons?
it coming out?
Grok says, oh, come on now. Okay, saying if it's between 10 and 40 tons per load, a larger dump truck, 30-ton capacity,
30 tons, so 500 divided
would be
by 30.
17 trucks.
That's tragic.
So I wasn't too far off.
No, not too bad.
But still,
Yeah. Well, collect some of that aluminum out there, guys, if you see it fall down. Mm-hmm. You have any closing words?
we're ready for liftoff. I think this is it right here. We're ready for the next leg. Then we'll go up a little above the last high point, and then we'll come down a little, and people will be all depressed for a week, and then we'll go up for a week or two, and then happy. I think in May it's gonna be a nice May, and I think June is gonna be better.
Oh yeah,
and I think July is gonna be better.
Even better.
Yeah, it's gonna get better and better and better, and this is where we are.
Well, that sounds amazing.
Let's go.
So just want to thank everyone for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Thanks for bearing with us on the live stream technical difficulties. Gonna be actually moving the studio, so bear with us on that too. It's gonna take a little time to get everything dialed back in and moved over, but gonna be on to newer and better.
A cooler place.
Yeah. So stay one pulse ahead. We'll see you guys next time.
Good night.
Ciao.
How big is your sack on Pulsechain? How big is your sack? Heavy sack, heavy sack. How big is your sack on Pulsechain? How big is your sack? Heavy sack, heavy sack. I was looking for a change, something new, decentralized, either enough. Stacking PLS6, liquidity on the decks. Somebody help me. My sack is so heavy. Get some Spark Swap, get the Dex Vaults, get the GOAT token, Legion Protocol, get some P-Dye, get some P-Drip, get some Teddy Bear, get some P-Hex. You know we here for the 100X. Put your heart always with the Gucci bags. I asked you once, I asked you twice. How big is your sack on Pulsechain? How big is your sack? Heavy sack, heavy sack. How big is your sack on Pulsechain? How big is your sack? Heavy sack, heavy sack. It's both a blessing and a curse having a sack this big.
My sanctuary.
Pulsechain.com. Awesome. It's got higher throughput. It's deflated. inflationary, it burns 25% or more of the fees. There's no inflation, it never mints new coins.
How big your sack?
It's going to be the world's largest free airdrop. So people love free money.
How big your sack?
And they don't like the high fees. And this addresses all those issues. It's really cool.
How big your sack?
Could Pulse do the same 10,000x that Hex did? Yes, it could.
How big your sack?
The likelihood of that event? I don't know.
How big your sack?
I got a few tricks up my sleeve. I got some more cool shit coming.